Things to pay attention to: we want our shoulders stacked over our wrist, hips over our knees. We are not shifting forward and back. We're inhaling as we look up and expand space in our rib cage, and we breathe out as we close our rib cage down towards our hips, letting our breath be the pacemaker here. From here, reverse cars. Try to avoid any hula hoop motion from the hips. We're locking our rib cage down towards our hips. We're kicking our heel up towards the ceiling with a donkey kick and going into a hydrant. Really, the focus is on lifting that head in line with the tailbone. From here, what we just warmed up, can you keep your rib cage following your hips again? So everything is a primer and foundation, and we build upon that. We're stepping back and pressing through that front leg. The back leg is at a 90-degree angle, and everything falls into place. Totally make fun of me, I forgot my band, but your band is going to go around your ankles or your knees, depending on the strength. Things to pay attention to: knees are pulling along with your heels. Feet are completely straight. So pretend that you have a beach ball between your feet. We're not flaring our back. We're not rounding, just like we did in the beginning. Find the goal of this one is to wake up our posterior chain, everything in the back. So our knees are stacking over our heels at a 90-degree angle at the top. Hips are square like a coffee table. They might, if they're going beyond, actually, I'm not doing great form here. If they're going beyond, we're using our hip flexors and quads. We want to be completely coffee table here. Start your deadlift by standing nice and tall, squeezing your butt, and then push your hips back, slight bend in the knees. And then we're pushing the ground away with heel, pinky toe, big toe. Stand up nice and tall and exhale. It's really about making a connection with your feet to the ground and pushing the ground away. For these eccentric step downs, it's 3, 2, 1, all the way back up. It's okay if you don't touch the ground. You can use the chair or anything to balance. As you get stronger, you can add a weight. We want to stack our nose over toes, square our hips down to the ground, and let our elbow lead this motion as we exhale, bringing that weight to our back pocket. Make sure your wrist isn't coming towards your armpit. That means your neck is squeezing this movement, and we want this to come from our lat. Think about your running stride here. Exhale, hang, elbow leads. Have hips in line with your rib cage. Stretch biceps by your ears, maybe even more, and exhale to close. Level 1 will be knees bent. Level 2, we're going to lift all the way up. Shoulder is right over that elbow. Level 3, we're going to try to get that knee into a Copenhagen, or you can raise that top leg for even more of a challenge. There are many ways to do plyo lunges. This is one of them. You can reach down, pretend you're running a race, then you're going to push that front leg, come up nice and tall. Another way is to do a little pulse, and then switch, pulse, and switch, dropping that back knee to the ground each time. And here's your hardest variation here.